One of the most powerful realizations you can have about money is this: the extent to which you do not have what you say you want is often the extent to which you are unconsciously resisting it. Now, that might sound a little strange at first because most people would say, of course, I want more money. Of course, I would love more income. Of course, I would love financial freedom. But the truth is, our conscious mind can want something while the subconscious mind is quietly pushing it away. Those hidden beliefs are often what block wealth from showing up in our lives. Many people grow up hearing things like, money is hard to earn, rich people are greedy, money is the root of all evil, or if you have too much money, people will judge you. Some people worry that if they had a lot of money, they might lose it, they might be taken advantage of, or they might become someone they do not want to become. These beliefs do not always live in your conscious thoughts. They often live deeper in the subconscious mind and even in the nervous system of the body. That is where a technique called EFT tapping can become extremely powerful. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. It is a method that combines psychology, acupressure, and nervous system regulation. The technique involves gently tapping on specific meridian points on the body. These are the same energy pathways used in acupuncture, but instead of needles, we simply use our fingertips to tap on these points while focusing on a belief or an emotional block. What this does is help the brain release stored emotional stress. When emotional stress releases, resistance begins to dissolve. When resistance dissolves, things begin to change. Your thinking begins to change. Your confidence begins to change. Your behavior begins to change. Your decisions begin to change. And very often, your financial reality begins to change as well. Some people hear about tapping and think it sounds a little unusual at first, but it has actually been studied quite extensively. Research has shown that EFT can help reduce stress, anxiety, emotional triggers, and limiting beliefs. Some studies have even shown that tapping can significantly reduce cortisol, which is the body's main stress hormone. So what we are really doing here is calming the nervous system. When the nervous system is calm, the brain becomes much more open to new beliefs and possibilities. This is why techniques like tapping, meditating, breathing, and relaxation can be so powerful for shifting mindset and opening the door to new outcomes in life. Before we begin tapping together, I want to quickly show you where the tapping points are located on the body. You do not have to worry about doing this perfectly. Just follow along and gently tap about 5 to 7 times on each point. The first point is called the karate chop point, and you can even tap on both sides of the body because it doesn't matter which side of the body you tap on. You can tap on one side or both sides. So the karate chop point, this is on the side of your hand, the soft part of your hand between your wrist and your pinky finger. The next point is inside the edge of the eyebrow. After that is the side of the eye, right on the bone outside of the eye, under the eye, under the eye on the bone, under the nose, then the chin area, just below the lip, then the collarbone point, below the collarbone, 1 or 2 hands, it's up to you. Then under the arm, about 4 inches below the armpit, and finally on top of the head again. And again, 1 or 2 hands. You don't have to worry about doing this perfectly, just follow along with me. So before we start tapping, we are going to begin with a short guided meditation. This meditation helps bring awareness to where resistance might be hiding. So if you are comfortable, go ahead and sit back and close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it just for a moment and then slowly exhale through your mouth. Again, take another slow, deep breath in and slowly exhale. One more time, take a deep breath in and release it slowly. Now bring your attention to money. Specifically, think about the amount of money you would truly love to have in your life. Not what you think is realistic, not what you think is possible, but what you genuinely desire. Maybe that number is $10,000 a month. Maybe it is $100,000 a year. Maybe it is $1 million or more. Just allow yourself to imagine it. Now imagine what your life looks like with that level of money flowing into your life. Imagine where you live. Imagine what your daily life feels like. Imagine the freedom you have. Imagine the stress that is no longer there. Imagine the experiences you can enjoy, the travel you can take, the opportunities you can create, and the ways you can help the people you care about the most. Now notice what your body feels as you imagine this. Do you feel excitement? Do you feel hope? Do you feel inspiration? Or do you feel hesitation, doubt, or discomfort somewhere in your body? This is important because resistance often shows up as sensations in the body. It might feel like tension, tightness, nervousness, or uncertainty and doubt. Now ask yourself a simple question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much resistance do I feel to having this level of money? 1 means no resistance at all. 10 means a lot of resistance. Just notice whatever number comes to mind. There is no right or wrong answer. Just notice the number. Now gently ask yourself another question. What beliefs might be connected to this resistance? Maybe you hear thoughts like, I do not know how to make that much money. Maybe you hear, that would be hard to do. Maybe you hear, people might judge me. Maybe you hear, I do not deserve it. I am not worthy of it. Just notice whatever thoughts come up without judging them. Now take a slow, deep breath in and gently open your eyes. Now we are going to begin tapping together. So what you're going to do is start by tapping on the side of the hand, on the karate chop point, and repeat after me. Even though part of me might be resisting having more money, I choose to accept myself anyway. Even though part of me might believe money is difficult or complicated, I choose to be open to a new possibility. Even though some part of me might feel uncomfortable having more money, I choose to accept myself and begin releasing that resistance. Now tap on the eyebrow point. This resistance to having more money, side of the eye. Part of me wants more money. Under the eye. Part of me might be pushing it away. Under the nose. Maybe I learned certain beliefs about money growing up. Chin. Maybe I learned that money was difficult to earn. Collarbone. Maybe I learned that rich people were greedy. Under the arm. Maybe I learned that wanting too much money was wrong. Top of the head. And some part of me might still believe that. All this resistance to having more money. Some of it conscious, some of it subconscious, some of it emotional, some of it stored in my nervous system. And I'm allowing myself to release it. Gently and safely. Maybe some part of me believes it is not safe to have more money. Maybe I am afraid of responsibility. Maybe I am afraid of losing it. Maybe I am afraid people would judge me. Maybe I am afraid of change. And that is okay. I can acknowledge those fears and still choose something new. Maybe money can actually be safe. Maybe money can be used for good. Maybe money can help people. Maybe money can create freedom. Maybe money can create opportunities. Maybe money can amplify good in the world. And I'm allowing myself to be open to that possibility more and more. Now take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Notice how you feel now. Maybe you feel lighter. Maybe you feel calmer. Maybe you feel the same. That is perfectly okay. This process works through repetition and gentle shifts over time. Now we are going to close this with a short visualization meditation. If you are comfortable, close your eyes again. Take a slow, deep breath in and slowly exhale. Now bring back the image of the amount of money you imagined earlier. Notice if it feels even slightly more comfortable now, even 1% more comfortable. Imagine that money flowing into your life in ways that feel natural and aligned. Imagine opportunities showing up. Imagine ideas showing up. Imagine creativity flowing through you. Imagine providing value to the world and being rewarded for that value. Imagine receiving that money with gratitude. Imagine saying to yourself, it feels good to have this. It feels safe to have this. I feel comfortable receiving this level of wealth. I allow abundance into my life. I can do good things with money, and I feel great about having it. Now take a slow, deep breath in and slowly exhale. Now gently open your eyes. If your resistance number earlier was a 7, maybe now it is a 6 or a 5 or less. Even small shifts matter because the more resistance dissolves, the easier it becomes to take aligned action. The easier it becomes to recognize opportunities. The easier it becomes to allow money into your life. Over the next 6 sessions in this series, we are going to go even deeper. We will release childhood money programming, clear fears around having money, dissolve beliefs that money is bad, remove feelings of unworthiness, calm financial stress in the nervous system, and install a new identity that allows wealth and abundance. For now, you can come back to this session anytime you want to gently release resistance and open yourself to receiving more and more abundance into your life. Now, take one more slow, deep breath in, and I will see you in the next session. Thanks.